All right, there's Tony P.
Hey,
but I actually
hello, everybody. Welcome back to Live Zone Prime Time.
Let's go to that because we are one day closer to Super Bowl Sunday, ladies and gentlemen. And Tony P., the P stands for Patriots because he's a fan. So he is excited. The hype keeps growing. Tonight, we wanted to head back out west to Santa Clara because that's where Commanders Get Loud host Michael Jenkins is joining us now live. Jenks, good evening. I don't know what time it is there. Good evening here. Thanks so much for joining us.
Right. Still got a good evening.
Yeah, it's a good evening. We were down on Radio Row early this morning at 8 o'clock because that's when things really pick up. And you got athletes running around. You've got celebrities. You've got media celebrities. I mean, it's a madhouse. And so the day actually ends around 3 or 4. So now I don't know how I work my way into this. I'm outside the Treasury here in San Francisco, and I'm about a martini in. This is when I do my best work. And I'm at some law firm's happy hour that somehow got into, so everybody's having a good time.
That's really cool. I love it. It's like DC a little bit. Happy hours.
Literally, the goal of this show is for everybody to have a martini before they come on. I'm honestly super jealous of you.
Wow.
All right. So talk to us a little bit about what it's been like out there so far. We've got, I'm going to pull it up right now. We've got a look at you guys, you and Smoot taking over San Francisco right now.
Oh, my God. Well, first of all, if you know Smoot's history, first of all, Google it. Secondly, I'm getting married in April, and he wants to throw my bachelor party. And to a person, everyone has said, no, my God, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. So when you go anywhere on the road with Fred Smoot, you got to keep your head in a swivel. We've been all over the place. We went out to the Golden Gate Bridge and shot some stuff out there. We actually went to the Full House, which is very popular. Didn't see Candace Cameron Bure or the Olsen twins or anything like that, but people were walking by there. And then we came back, and this is just outside our hotel because the actual media row or radio row is across the street from where we're staying. So you walk across the street, and then this massive convention center, the Moscone Center, just opens up. And like I said, today and tomorrow are the really big days. So you're going to see more interviews and more people come out of the woodwork over the next couple of days than you would otherwise.
And when looking at Radio Row and the vibe, like, you know, what is really being talked about on the ground about this game and about the league generally and how it's looking towards the end of the year? And again, we have the honors tomorrow. Like, what are some of the themes that are being talked about on the ground right now?
I think there's a few things. Number one is you kind of have to cut through the self-promotion because for all the NFL talk, there's someone there dressed up in shoulder pads. Like, what are they doing there in shoulder pads? Well, they're starting their own business, and they want you to hear about it. So they're not necessarily there because of the game. They've got a product. But when it comes to the game, I think the one thing that we keep talking about is this may not be the sexiest matchup in terms of previous years when you had a Patrick Mahomes or you had a Tom Brady, whatever it is. But these are probably the most complete teams in the NFL, from top to bottom, Patriots and Seahawks. So this is going to be the best football game that you could ask for if you're a football fan. And I think the other thing that people are talking about is the international expansion. The NFL continues to grow. They're going to have a game in Melbourne. They're going to have a game in London. They're going to have a game in Madrid. Going to have a game in Brazil. So the NFL wants to be global, and we're seeing more people talking about that as well.
Wow.
Yeah, and to that end of the global theme, Bad Bunny, obviously the halftime show. He's got his Apple Music halftime press conference tomorrow. Is that something you guys are touching base on as well?
We absolutely will. In fact, I think it was one of the coaches was interviewed today. I think it was Mike Vrabel, and that was one of the questions because people want to know, how do you feel about this? I would say it's certainly not a big sticking point with the media, but it is a talking point when you're talking about the halftime show on the planet, and Bad Bunny has been a big topic of conversations. So I bet that's something we talk about tomorrow. And also when you walk into the Moscone Center, the first thing you see is a massive picture of Bad Bunny sponsored by Apple. So he definitely has a presence here.
Now, one of the big questions heading into the honors tomorrow night is the awards section, the MVP conversation. We're hearing it. It's Drake May versus Matthew Stafford. In your mind, and based on what you've heard on the ground, how do you think that race is going to go and the overall honors and the awards section generally?
You as a Patriots fan, I know you're...
Yes, I have to be unbiased, though, for this question.
God, that's good Big J journalism right there.
Thank you.
Well, you know, I think it's going to be Stafford. And can you make a case for Drake May? No question about it. But whenever you see these awards, all things being equal, narrative comes into play. And so what I mean by that is it's kind of like last year. It was Josh Allen's time, right? He had been so close.
Right.
He paid his dues, and it was his time. And so here, even though Drake May has been unbelievable and he's on his way to becoming just an absolute superstar,
right.
Matthew Stafford had his best season ever and is already a superstar. And so you say, well, this guy's pushing 40, so let's give it to the guy who's been here and who sort of earned it. Whether that's fair or not is a different question, but that's the way I think it's going to go.
I mean, I'll tell you, now one of the things this popped in my head. I can't believe I forgot about it. Is the Hall of Fame issues that are going on with the league. Is that a topic that's being talked about on the ground, especially with Terrell Owens coming out today saying the process is flawed and needs to be changed? Because we just saw Bill Belichick, again, not to be biased, but Bill Belichick and Robert Kraft lose out on the ballot and Bill Belichick at first ballot. So, are these issues and reforms being discussed even before the league meetings?
No question about it. And I think everyone across the league has been incredulous, and rightfully so.
Right.
If you can't be, if you're talking about Bill Belichick, the most successful coach in the history of the game by every metric, it's not close, whether it's the Super Bowls, whether it's the all-time wins, he's second all-time, most playoff appearances, most Super Bowl appearances, you can go down the list. I think there's two things at play. Number one is there is a faction of voters out there that believes he should be punished for a year because of Spygate. But I also think there's something that we've seen more recently, which is completely unfair, which is how you fare at the end of your career somehow affects what you did earlier. People see Belichick in North Carolina struggling. He's not the coach he used to be, but he still won the Super Bowls. If he has a losing season in Carolina, they don't take away a ring. So we've seen more of that. Someone said, Russell Wilson, look at the end of his career. He doesn't deserve to be in the Hall. He does. Everyone struggles. Players and coaches at the ends of their career. So I hope that doesn't become a thing. But you're right. The process is certainly fun.
Interesting.
Jenks, before we let you go, if people want to follow along your adventure, Smoot's adventures, they want to call and leave a voicemail, they want to get loud, how do they do it?
Yeah. Just follow me, Instagram, X, Threads. I'm on Jinx DC. And so we're posting a ton of content this week. We're having a sweepstakes. We want people to email us at washingtongetloud@gmail.com. And we're pretty engaging as far as, we want our fans to come in and feel like they can talk to us. We want to talk back with them. So it's been a great week and appreciate you guys.
I can ask one quick question. As someone who's wanted to do more interviews, kind of at an event like this, how do you muster up the ability to go to all these people like Mike Florio and so many great people and get those interviews in such a chaotic environment? Because I don't know if I could do it.
Well, first of all, credit to our producer, Anna, who's a bulldog, and she will talk to anybody.
Nice.
But also, you're right. It's tough. It's that you really have to pick your spots because these guys are busy the entire time, and you kind of have to just say, just give me 2 minutes. I'll be right here. I'll wait on you. Make it as easy for them as possible. And then once you get them, don't sell them on it being a 2 or 3 question interview and keep them there for 10 minutes because then they just get jaded and say, why did I do this in the first place? So say, I need 3 or 4 minutes of your time. You get in a couple questions, you let them go, and then you sort of build that trust like, oh, yeah, you're actually not going to keep me here long. So it's kind of trust in picking your spots, but it's with so many people trying to get access, it's definitely not easy.
Love that.
Jenks, you know what helps too?
What's that?
A martini. Go have one for me.
Let's go for 2.
Party with those.
I love it. Give them out. Give them out on that Rodeo Row.
A couple for you guys. That's me, and I'm going with 3. I'm going with 3.
All right, I respect it. Thanks for spending some time with us here. Have a
Thanks,
great
sir.
time out there.
Awesome.
We're looking forward to seeing everything, and we're looking forward to the Burgundy and Gold making the trip out there one day soon.
Got close last year.
Thank you, guys.
See you, man.
All right, we're going to leave you with a live picture from our Fox 5 Skycam. The camera at the wharf lit up purple and blue.